And it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. It's a slightly warm Florida day in February. Actually, it's Valentine's Day for me, but I've been looking at these fluid acrylics scapes that I did a while back, more than a year ago, actually, thinking that it would be nice to make a little series in fluid art with pouring medium and see what happens. And I think in order to do that, the glasses are on my head and the pollen is cleaned off them, yes. So, the other day I did something with a background that was just swiped in colors, and that has been the way I like to start, and I think I'm just going to do it again. Although, I gotta find a better place for my caps, because I just keep putting them... Ooh, crash, sorry. I know sharp, loud noises aren't any better for you than they are for me. But in any case, I'm just going to keep putting colors I like in this background and hope that it works out the way I would like it to. I'm going to throw some white in there. It's basically a diagonal swipe because it's going from one corner to the other. Is that? Yes, that's white. I would like just white and not white pearl in this particular case. I imagine there's a possibility we may be getting a little orange out of this yellow and red combination, but I think in order to make sure that I get that orange, I'm going to put it in there. I don't know how much white I want to put in there because I don't really want to pop that many cells, but that is a color shift. That is a weird color shift that I have been hanging around for a long time. I didn't put any of my favorite color in anything yet so far today. So I think some of that isn't going to hurt me. I see there's a little bit of blue-green in my sky, so I think I'm just going to add that tiny bit of turquoise and hope that the red and the turquoise don't get funky weird. In any case, let's just go for my OXO omelet turning spatula. And in a moment, I will know. I really want to just take the basting brush to that, but that's not the way that's going to work. So what I'm going to do, I think, is take some white paint down at the bottom. This is the effect I was looking for. That green is not what I was thinking, but there's often green in skies. I got some mud. I don't know if I want to come back and do that again. Maybe just knock that off, let it fall over the edge, and use it as my edge cover. But otherwise, I'm not unhappy with that. I think what I want to do is take... What do I want to take? I want to take some of this pink. And I want a smaller spatula. And to cover that spot that's missing. And I can always squeegee. Whoops. I can always squeegee, and it looks like I have to. So, I haven't been out here for a couple days because I've been trying to catch up after doing some shows. And pollen season is on us. Like white on rice. Or in this case, yellow on everything. As much as I like that orange, yes, that's what I needed right there. And I needed some extra paint on my spatula so that I could then use it on my finger, my favorite tool, my truly favorite tool, and fall over the edge. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm thinking I don't like it the way it is. And I do want all of the paint off that spatula. If nothing else, as a base coat for that edge, should I want to do something else to it afterwards. I'm afraid I can't put any blue or any more turquoise over here, because what's going to happen is I'm going to have instantaneous brown yuckiness. But there's nothing to keep me from choosing some other things, i.e. yellow, and hoping that I can make that work. Cross your fingers for me, would you? Oh, I've got paint left on my spatula, and that's okay. Had some kind of cute cells up there. Not sure about that greeny streak at all. See what happens when I try and remove it. It's better! Yay! Maybe I can put some some blue up there at some point. Tempted to just go ahead and try for some green. So that's okay. There's stuff everywhere. Why is there stuff everywhere today? I have some light blue, and I kind of want to see what happens. Come out. You were just flowing freely 5 minutes ago. There we go. And I'm going to wipe off my spatula on my damp cotton cloth. There, I went back. I shouldn't have gone back. I still rescued it. Yay, wipe that stuff off. Just once is good. Sometimes more than once is not good. But if you wipe in between, you can still get away with stuff. Like what I'm hoping to get away with right here. Yes, that's much better. Alright, so I have some intense canvas showing through there, and I don't want that. But what do I want there instead? I want a pink horizon. Yes, that's what I'm going to have. No matter what else, that's my plan. Give myself a chance to have a pink horizon. I'm fairly well splitting that picture in half. I want some purple. I can't help it. It's just in my nature. What can I say? I can't say anything. Purple and me, from way back. So it's a psychedelic sky. Now what I just did was use that turquoise. And what I want to do is just throw a little bit of everything in there. And hope I can get away with it. I have another turquoise I want, but you know what? I really love this Bahama blue. And oftentimes, even selling, even without swiping, what am I trying to say? I am trying to say that the blue does not sell, in general. And I'm looking for more green because the green, there it is. That's what's in that other piece. And I don't know what I'm going to get, but I know I'm going to clean off my OXO omelet turning spatula, which best paint spreading spatulas around, also available on my Amazon link directly below the video. If I start over here, then I can take the residual and start at the beginning. There's some color shifts in there. I'm not going to turn my turntable. I'm just going to, should have probably pulled down to begin with. Push up, pull down. Push up, pull down. Push up, pull down. Excuse me, pollen season. Not my favorite season. Alright, so I've got a good amount of paint there, and this other painting is in my way, so it's going to go away. But first I want to think about using the Prussian blue right across the horizon line. And whatever I've got, excuse me, please. I've got something caught in my throat. So I like all that. I do know that the Prussian blue will almost invariably always sell. So that's not going to bother me if I see that. I would like a fairly thick layer of paint. And I did kind of want it to be a little more green, excuse me, than it is. But I think it's falling in line with my little series, so I'm not going to get too whacked out about it. I'm just going to use my little Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, my flat front being my favorite. I think I'm going to push up some islands. Yeah, let's have some islands. Islands catching the last rays of sun. There, that's not bothering me. You're not able to see much of that. That's a pretty spectacular sky. I think I want some more of my favorite color in there though. I wasn't expecting that last spot, but that's okay. And anything extra on my spatula will of course just go and become added to the sides. And if you don't overwork it, you won't muddy your color too much. I think this is going to have to be thought of as an afterglow and not anything else. Can I get away with some of that Bahama blue in my sky? I don't know if I can or not. I'm going to put some right on the blade. I kind of like that. Kind of don't like that. That's the mud I was worried about. So let's just take it away and do it again. Put a little more this time. Yeah, I just like that blue. And I'm just going to keep wiping it off. What I'm doing is looking for little bits of canvas because I don't want to see them. And right now I'm going to drip that blue right over the side to make a more cohesive edge. And I'll fix the top in a little bit. Yes, I see those little popping looking canvas areas. I always wondered if I could get away with doing a second layer of ocean the next day. This could be that. It really could. I have a few cells, but not as many as I expected. And I'm thinking that I'm just going to go ahead and put that green in there. And hopefully my touch is light enough. And that way I can also use that green on the bottom if I want. And I think I will. Okay, so I did not torch in my last video, but I do always torch to release the bubbles in the paint. And I think you deserve to see whatever's going to happen with that. I will be touching up my edges after you are gone. I have 4 minutes left. That was quicker. I might be looking for other anomalous things that do not belong, like those splotches of green. This is only at this point to remove the bubbles in the paint. It's probably going to enhance some of the sky patterns, but that's par for the course with fluid acrylics. There is pouring medium mixed in all of my paints. My pouring medium recipe and acrylics is underneath the video in the description, along with the Amazon link, my Teespring clothing. You can find the OXO omelet turning spatulas in the Amazon link, along with the mica powder. And I just want to cover the edges. I'm compulsive like that. So I want to tell you guys thank you so much for the contributions that have kept me painting in the past. I really appreciate them. And if you want to be entered in this month's contest and you want to contribute again through the PayPal or Patreon, underneath the video, and links are also on my YouTube channel header, you will be automatically entered. And if your name is drawn, you will have a chance to win one of 3 or 4 paintings, depending on which month it is. In February it was unusual, it was 4. What else do I need to tell you? I do sell my artwork, so you can inquire through YouTube. You can have lessons at the house if you're in Florida. Just call me in advance and we'll get together. We have a ball. We're doing more of that all the time. Yes, I'm using some purple on my top edge and I'm very happy about it. And I'm probably not even in your view. I'm so sorry about that. Just camouflaging my top edge. Please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I really appreciate it. It helps my placement on YouTube. In the last 20 seconds of the video, you will see end screens that will show you a playlist with more than 450 videos on them. So if you like what I do and you want to see more, that's the place to find it. I'm going to use the edge. of one of my little spatulas just to dab or daub at that little Prussian blue strip of islands. An attempt to cover the areas that don't seem to be as well covered. What else? In the below the description at the very bottom are YouTube albums of wet and dry artworks and Facebook albums that you can see with the Pinterest and the Instagram link to my other stuff. I should read this, shouldn't I? I think that's about it. I have all kinds of things that you could buy if you wanted to be of assistance with my artwork printed on it, but you'd have to go to my Facebook pages and find the Shop More buttons and follow along to Pixels and Fine Art America and stuff like that. I also have curios lately, and you can see a lot of that stuff. If you scroll through my old Facebook posts, you'll find all kinds of stuff. There's a Facebook group for people who watch my videos. It's called Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation, and you're welcome to join us if you'd like to. Everybody there seems to have a pretty good time and are making really nice art, and by leaps and bounds improving magnificently. I'm very impressed with them. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure I forgot to tell you something. I always do. I wish there were no bugs out here. I'm going to move that paint. I'm going to add some more paint there because I'm not getting what I want. And because it's still wet, it will meld in. So I'm out of time. I'll tell you guys I love you all the time. Thank you for the comments. Really appreciate them. You make my day. When things are not going my best or I need to hear something good, you guys, you do that for me every time. I really appreciate it too. It's being an artist and trying to have a career as an artist are not the easiest thing that you can choose. But I like to encourage you guys, and I like my own little bits of art therapy, so I hope you enjoy what I do, and I will see you in the next video, if you so decide to be there. And this is Priscilla Batzell, again, in Spring Hill, Florida, an Expressionist Art Studio, saying, that looks like a naked little piece of canvas, but I don't think it is. Just the same. I'm never done till I'm done. I might have a look at that after you're gone, but everything else is done. So, I told you I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Priscilla out.